Welcome, my name is Carolyn. Thank you so very much for joining me. This is your weekly love reading. It's for October 18th through 24th. We are in these big energies still this week. We have Jupiter going direct as well as Mercury going direct at the beginning of the week. So this is the last planet retrograde right now, I believe, is just Neptune. And I know the energies that commenced that we're going through right now of rebirth are going to continue until the Neptune goes direct as well. So it's all part of the plan is what I'm hearing, and everything's in the most perfect alignment. We have the Aries full moon on Wednesday this week, so it's a big powerful week. And we're also going into Scorpio season this week as well. And the Scorpion template is the warrior template. I'm hearing warrior bride as well, but more of us stepping into more of a leadership role on earth, a warrior, a protector, and especially the divine masculine Christ. It's their mission template. And to be fully supported and protected under the armor of God, and then serve justice based on love and unity. So this is happening through the Taurus field, through the toroidal field of our heart space is what I'm hearing, and our DNA. So these things are all coming to the forefront. And as this all happens, the old is also getting washed away. So, and the cellular memory is also getting washed away. And it's completely getting removed is what I'm hearing right now. So that's just going to support everybody feeling fully healed and ready to move on and begin more of the creation process together in union, and feeling like safe and protected to do so as well. So there's a big grounding energy that's coming in for all of us to feel over these next few weeks is what I'm hearing, and into Scorpio season specifically. And I am seeing like a lot of the red and the root chakra, and this grounding is just gonna, and with the Aries full moon, it's just like feeling stable and protected and backed by spirit to go for it, achieve the success, to achieve the union, to finish leaving this entire paradigm of narcissism ultimately as well, and being a slave, and also having a separation in the two of you, in the monarch, in the DNA with spirit. And I'm hearing like these fallen angel monarchs are no more either. So there's a demise happening to all of them right now. And it's happening because of the first fruits with your covenant God, that it's like he's collecting the lost sheep is what I'm seeing, and the lamb. And it's like a purification experience that we're going to be, as we're entering the Taurus field, he's saying again, we're coming into this perfect balance. So this might also be part of the remainder of Libra season that we're in this week, and having that balance so that we can enter into the Taurus field as well and become a unified field. And then through this, and through the heart space. And it's God was just reminding me that he said right before I started filming that we went through the 1221 heart gateway, and it's been one full year, and that was the year that we completed clearing the curse of Deuteronomy also ended. And that and it's a preliminary success is what I'm hearing. So now today he was sitting for the 144,000. He's showing me that that heart gateway is also coming into completion for full marriage and full merger and wedding of the Lamb is what I'm hearing. Template within, and this prophecy has been fulfilled. So we are at this point. There's a radical change, there's radical movement forward, that our unification field within, with God, with Creator, and then the two of you also as two separate individuals coming together. And God is showing me like you're carrying the positive and the negative. It's a neutralization field. So within that field, that's where we get the charge, the power, right? And so just like the sun and the moon, God is saying it's like we need both of that negative and the polarity in terms of frequency, positive and negative, to have that charge and to enter in have the electricity basically moving between the two of you, the alchemy. So this is also happening within. God is showing me as well, and we're stepping more into this completion, especially like the lower chakras are completing, and we're stepping more into this unification field. And you can look at it as the infinity symbol going through the body as well, basically. And so this is us becoming all one and stepping into oneness with God as well. So this is happening. We can't stop this part of our own personal ascension. Why would you want to? I don't know, but this is like more about, I think we don't have to do any more effort and work into this component of our own acceleration of our own ascension at this point. I'm feeling like it's already like we're past that. It's already done. It's more about it materializing in the physical body as well. That is coming to fruition here. And I'm just hearing like escape artists, and escaping the matrix was a big, exiting the matrix was a big energy last week. We also have the Feast of Tabernacles that's starting this week for a week, and that's on, I think, the 21st on Thursday evening for 1 week. And that's really, again, a more auspicious energy here of celebration of us having freedom from slavery as well, and stepping more into the unification field. So that being said, let's look at what the energies are for the two of you this week. Here we've got the Ace of Coins. So this is great because this is signifying a material realm new beginning for me as well, and just an auspicious fresh start, fresh from God for the two of you. And you can see like this is the circle embodying that unification field, and I am seeing a lot of like the heart as well, and then also solar rays. There's also a lot of solar rays that are activating the masculine Hebrew Israelites as well. That's happening here around genetics, is waking up in their genetics. I am seeing Jamaica more specifically as well. So there might be a component of this that's completing with the tribe of Judah specifically as well, and the anointed bloodline. So these solar codes doesn't just mean Jamaican people only at all, but there's many people on the earth that are going to be getting more of these solar activations to their genetics. So their bloodline, God is showing me specifically, and it's like they're heirs to the throne, God is saying. So, and this is part of your genetics too, God is saying. So it's like, but like we are already anointed, we're chosen, we know that we've merging with God. We've already been through this process here, and we're becoming one whole with Creator, where these people, there's another wake up, a collective wake up happening basically here that's going to support Israel and Israelites, and through the quantum field to have this massive wake up of consciousness is what I'm hearing specifically. It's happening in their DNA. It's for the first fruits is what God is saying. So we're all going to be achieving this success, and then others around the world are going to be also receiving this as well, without knowing it, because they're just simply through their genetics that this is happening for them. And this orb of energy it's like the planetary field is what I'm hearing. It's like a grid. It says triple star grid. I connect and align with my higher consciousness. This grid work is happening on the earth. There's a big it's going to support financial abundance as well. And then I also have these other cards, which I am reading in reversals if they come up in reversals. It says magical child and the shadow this is in reverse. It's the shadow attributes. It says pessimism, depression, disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and attraction are not required for growth. So but this is the thing. It's like we are a grid work, and this energy is actually turning on. So it is bringing these miracles, and it is going to bring growth. It's like energy and action. I think this is a big wake up that's going to be happening here. And solar power, God is saying, solar rays, it's like we are our own grid system here, our own matrix system that God is turning on here and activating, and it's awakening, especially whether you're male or female, the masculine power centers, and it's bringing a lot of like the milk and honey energy is what I'm seeing as well, like more of this like you are I'm getting so many shivers. You're chosen, I'm hearing with this. It's like this energy frequency is going to come in and just like it's just you're chosen. This is your child of Israel. So there's something coming in here. These are activation codes, just like you got your activation codes on many different layers and levels. There is and this could be part of who your holy girl counterpart is, getting this massive wake up here as well. There is definitely something coming in from the firmament as well. Galactic ground crew, star seeds, activation codes. So there's these star seed activation codes to become Grail Kings is what I'm hearing, Holy Grail counterparts. So there's definitely a big wake up, a collective wake up of masculine frequency, whether they're male or female. It's in their genetics. God keeps saying that they're going to get this wake up code here to come home into union. So this alignment's going to happen, and I do feel like it's going to also, like, this is a miracle coming true. This is like the rebirth with this child energy as well of the masculine, but the masculine and the feminine, this is the difference this time. So it's like they're becoming reborn in this unified field of consciousness here, and that they are the oneness, I think, is also going to come to static electricity is being cleared, so it's off their mind. So it's like all that static and all of that disruption that was disconnecting them from being in the one field and oneness with creation and in this unified field of consciousness and being a creator as well. God is saying this static electricity is being removed, and I'm hearing like these things were man-made basically, and they were coming in on purpose to disrupt this field. And this is a frequency, so it's not something we could physically tangibly see or say is happening, but there was a disruption. So I do feel like he's overridden that field as well here, and it's going to collapse some, like sounds very big right now as well with what I'm hearing here. There's like certain agendas that they're going to be exposed because there's a group of people here, which involves the both of you, because this is all what your union's about. But you too, and I'll piece this all together for us. But right now I'm feeling this is like a huge wake-up call for the collective that's going to the anointed collective. God is specifically saying that it's going to flip them on, turn on, their DNA is being lit up, and suddenly, and like the things that have been preventing this connection to source spirit is being removed. And it's like suddenly they're online, on grid, and they're going to be saying no to dictatorship is what I'm hearing. I do feel like, again, this is them. These are the warriors. They're being woken up for Scorpio season here. They're the ones that have to be on the physical realm here as the warriors and be fighting for justice and human rights and equality as well. So this is through the Toronto field, God is saying again. So this is happening through you and through the two of you entering in this state of existence and becoming one whole match is what's happening. So it's like through the two of you doing this, the collective warriors are also getting a massive wake up. Okay, so for you towards the union here, we do have life lessons, the inner temple. It does feel like this is something you've been going through as part of it's a completion energy with this full moon this week. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth, number 20, and that's to enter into the unified field. I am seeing 303 right now as well. So this could be more about you stepping into the Trinity in your consciousness is what I'm hearing, your conscious awareness. We do have the 6 of Cups. So this is, I'm feeling like you're also, and we have the Hermit card, but it is in reverse here. So it says withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgment for others, refusing to help those in need. So I do feel like because you've had to protect yourself as well. And there's a reversal is what God is saying. So you've actually been reversing these past relationship cycles here, and they've given you these life lessons, and this is the shadow work and the spiritual growth here of evolution that you've succeeded in, God is saying here. And there's definitely something happening where you're getting like a the molecules in the body are getting temperance, God is saying, like they're coming into a state of neutrality here. There's a shift in consciousness happening, and it's happening through your DNA. So God, you've had to go deep, dive deep, especially in your consciousness and in the mind, and this is what your thoughts are towards the relationship here, and to release past life cycles of the two of you together, this and past lifetime karma, relationship karma in general, and this narcissistic codependent paradigm as well here. And so it's like, and I'm hearing like the struggling, like you wanted to not just the relationship, you wanted to end the C point of struggle for yourself as well here. So it's coming to a completion here for you. And there's also grids on the land that are also activated here, that and I'm hearing like as you've like landmarks and sacred sites, and so that God's coded in here for this grid time of neutrality, God is saying. So I think this week is very important with justice and neutrality, with Libra season coming to completion. And this full moon is going to be in Libra season here. And then on Saturday, the 23rd, we go into Scorpio season. So this could be a very important time of getting that justice and that equality, so that the two of you can move on and you've resolved the past, is what ultimately is happening here. So you're not going to be in two separate shift. Like I'm hearing you've been in parallel timelines of sorts. Even if you're both here together right now, it's like you haven't been merged in the same timeline here. There's been some separation on that level as well. That's also, you two are both figuring out a way to come together here and create your own new embodiment together in the same frequency as well. And this state of neutrality here is supporting the consciousness move forward here. So a lot of this comes down to the heart space for you as well, because you've mended in the heart space, and there's a unified field coming in there as well. I do feel like there is a lot of this black obsidian sort of energy, black tourmaline, these frequencies that are clearing out or will support you if you've been using these crystals already or feel guided to this week, that will also support removing this darkness in this deep shadow energy from the heart space. Like there could be part of like a clearing that still needs to happen here. Just the energy body that'll support just clearing everything up, because you're going in this unified field of consciousness in the heart space here. So it's allowing you to move forward more equally, more evolved, more healthy, more strong, and more consciously correct as well. God is saying like you understand things very clearly now. Where before it might have taken more time to get to the epiphany and the understand more lessons, where now it's like the communication is very clear. You don't need to experience certain lessons either, because you're listening and you're getting the accurate guidance right away. So wow, we've got the holy child for you emotionally, and there's that pearl. This is with that baby, and this is exactly what we've been looking for within ourselves, is this pearl. So it says starseed, I am a divine child of the universe. Amen to that. So you're chosen, God is saying, and I'm getting a lot of shivers. You're a chosen child of Israel. We've got the Hermit card twice for you, but you can see, and these tricksters. So this is so good, because the energy reading, the love reading last week, the video didn't work out properly, so I couldn't post it, but the energies were really about leaving this behind. And I'm seeing this week you've overcome it. You've really conquered this trickster energy, these manipulators. And so now you're transcending that here, and you're not going to be falling for these tricks. And that's why you had to go through this, go within and do this shadow work here as well. And like you found the true you, the real you. You are this powerful light being, this beautiful star seed, a child of God here, and you had to find that light within yourself. And so these liars, God is saying, they really like just maneuvered themselves, I'm hearing, through your heart space, and they just like blocked you from finding yourself. And so emotionally, like you're healed is what I'm hearing here. You've healed the past, and whatever division between the two of you, your heart's mended is what I'm hearing. This week you're having this heart mending. It could be with the full moon, a completion as well of this inner child healing that you've gone through, and the triumphant success. God is saying like you've done it, and I'm feeling like yeah, so much that you finding this within yourself has turned on this planetary grid for all of us. Like this is a light worker mission. I'm getting emotional because I feel like the power of you as a soul, all of you here that watches these readings with me and join me each week, that the power of your soul, the power of your purity and your union and your divinity, and drive as a rainbow warrior for New Earth, for the Holy Grail, for your divine counterpart here. And like your success is just like leading the way for others, God is saying here. And even if it's been a lonely road that you've been going through this on here, you're not alone at all. Like you've turned on the grid system here. So because you're chosen by God, he's saying. So now that you found this within yourself, this spark of divinity is waking up in others. It's so pretty. Woo! It's so beautiful. So this is why all these beautiful light workers on the earth are going to get their wake up. This would be essentially the next wave of light workers that are here to serve mission here. So your blocks this week, we've got the 7 sisters, which is the Pleiades here. Circle, sisterhood enriches my life. We also have the devil with that. And the artist, which is speaking a lot about the sacral chakra as well, and the feminine creative output, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically here. But this devil has been this last big layer. It's all these manipulators and liars, it's all seeded from the devil, right? These narcissists, the ego, all of that stuff. So we've been clearing layers and layers and layers. So this devil particular layer we've been clearing the past few weeks here. And so and this could be part of, because I was hearing as I was about to do the reading as well, in meditation, best friends are clearing and God was saying they could be brothers, sisters, cousins, like people that you confide in, that are very close to you, and that you would talk about things about your love life, for example, and be more vulnerable, it was ultimately betrayal, and it was deception that was disrupting the union here for you. So this is what you're clearing this week here, and it could be with other feminines basically here, that the devil see this entrapment's no longer. So it's like this, you found within yourself the control and the masks and the illusions that this had over you here. So even a dictatorship I'm hearing again. So it's like, I do feel like there's a big shift in power that's happening right now, and especially since the planets Saturn and Jupiter and Pluto going direct. It's really shifting things, and things are going, and Mercury, did I say Mercury, going really quickly as well now. It's the shadow, like we're over the shadow work basically here as well. And it's like you've got power this week. You're going to get the breakthrough that you need to get that full power over the devil, that full power over the Jezebel spirit, the trickster, and this is what this week's all about. And it could be the full moon that's going to break you through here, and you're going to get to the bottom, because the devil's been blocking you. Ultimately, it's been God versus devil, blocking you from seeing that you're a chosen child of God, that you have this divine counterpart. Block them from seeing that as well. So it was the big plan, and so part of this is like, and it caused them to have escapism, is what I'm hearing in one form or another. So this is what's stopping that here. Like the entrapments of the devil is what's clearing. So let's see what your actions are. So this is a very huge week, and it's identity is what I'm hearing. Identity crisis as well. I'm feeling like there's a lot of, like, maybe it's part of the truths coming out, and people are very discombobulated about their belief systems and what they're fighting for, what they've been fighting for as well, realizing I'm fighting for the wrong thing possibly, or I really don't want this, even though I thought I want this, I really don't want this at all. And it's like this is all quickly causing this chaotic energy is what it feels like right now. And it's like you're the chosen child that's guiding this whole thing along here, through you being like this state of unity within your heart space. So it's really a huge week, and it's for you the end of cleaning out these cycles of relationships with the devil, ultimately, that have been repeating and repeating and repeating. You're getting to the end of clearing this week for yourself, and it's going to just stop the illusions completely, is what I'm hearing. It's really going to just stop that whole Jezebel timeline once you get to the bottom of this, which is happening for you here. So there's you, the queen, whether you're male or female, the queen of coins. And this is why it's been important, because of clearing this devil, everything out, because they've been stealing your feminine power, your ability, you've got the Ace of Coins and the Queen of Coins here, like your role, your leadership role, your power in the flesh here on the earth, your ability to create, be that master creatrix as well, energy here. But it's really, again, speak about the heart space. Like you have this healed self and like this anointing. So you're also not going to be manipulated. Again, we have Avenger here, which is like these thieves, right? Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. And I just feeling like this whole process has our own individual journeys with dictatorships, running, chasing, third-party karmics, narcissists, and all these sorts of things has put you in a very good position, put the Mother Earth herself into a very good position here, and put first, right? So this dark feminine timeline, you're now flipping into the position of the divine feminine Christ timeline here, and you're being put first. The first shall be last, the last shall be first, right? So this is happening in the consciousness, in the DNA. You're a conduit of Christ, I'm hearing as well, and that's part of you being the starseed soul in your Fibonacci sequence, I'm hearing, which is the 144,000. So your golden ratio frequency is completing this week, is what I'm hearing. So you're back, you found the seed point, the pearl, and that's the beginning of your new cycle. So we've been spiraling back as the 144 to your original divine blueprint. Now we're going to start spiraling out in new earth. And so as a master creator, God is saying here, so without this division and without needing anything outside of you and your union, anything outside of you and God, to create. The last card we have here is Amazon Queen Battle. I am a devoted warrior of the universe. So you've overcome this trickster, this liar. You're the starseed soul, again, this warrior template. And the power that you have, your feminine power here, it's anointed, whether you're male or female. This aspect of yourself here, you've definitely cleared out these karmics, cleared it off the womb. We've been doing a lot of that clearing off of them too, and being used and manipulated, and then also having all of your abilities to create stolen from you here as well. And so you're going to have more of a direction with your gifts as well, and be able to focus more on your soul's path and your natural birthrights, your natural gifts here as well, rather than having to do a lot just to survive, basically here. That's flipping, and now you're going to be serving what your heart's desires are, and so this cycle that was blocking that is also coming to completion here as well. So let's look at where they are at towards you and how all these energies affect them. We have Monk and Nun here in reverse. So the shadow aspects, the negative judgment of the physical world expresses pity. We've got the King of Swords with that, and I'm hearing the battlefields are no longer and then we've got Star Mother Love. The universal mother loves and supports me totally here. And that's like a mother, father energy coming in here to protect them. And I'm hearing to protect the two of you here as light warriors that are in service to God. So their needs are being met here is what I'm hearing. There's a big shift that's happening for them. That's allowing them to see things through like the light attributes. It says devotion to and dedication to spirit. So they're getting the balance that they need here, the consciousness that they need. The spells are broken is what God is saying, so that they understand that the two of you have this service work as Holy Girl counterparts as well here that is biblical is what I'm hearing specifically as well. And so this is coming into their consciousness. And I do feel like they have some sort of like they're getting these light codes activations specifically as well, and starseed activations, and it's a grid work to do the grid work, and it's going right into their heart space here as well. Their alchemical union with Creator is completing, is what I'm hearing. Their heart's mission, it's been served, God is saying here. So this is a big energy that the two of you are really getting to this seed point of unifying in the heart space, and become that, which is what brings us into the Taurus field here with God and with Earth and with creation, and with the two of you together here. I'm hearing the spells are broken again. So there's something that's definitely cleared this week, and it's in the consciousness, and it's going to support the two of you and all of us come together here to move forward into new Earth. And it's a big star seed activation coming in, a big galactic connection. This is more of the age of Aquarius and our connection to the star family, star home, star heritage, starships, all these beings in the universe that are serving the Most High God Yahweh. So these frequencies are all coming in, and it's like we're one bigger grid basically as well. So the subtle differences that were preventing that unification field as well are also transmuting this week. So there does seem to be a big flip again this week that's happening. So things are moving quite quickly and changing after so much April, May, June, July, August, September of this stagnation. It's of not being able to progress forward because of the shadow work we've all had to go in and do. So now it's time to go here, and we've completed that part. And so we also have emotionally towards you the teacher, the ancient grandmother. I'm the teacher that leads with self-knowledge. So this is a big energy here of wisdom and understanding coming in, and they have quite a bit of cards that came through for their emotional body. Let's see what else we have. We've got the star daughters. It's so interesting. That's just like the Pleiades card here as well. I dance and sing with my sisters at sunset. So they're, I'm getting shivers. Like they're getting something coming in here. We've got the Lovers card as well, the Three of Cups. So they're definitely flipping to the divine feminine Christ and your union. And the last card we have is visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So this is what's coming in for them here, and they're becoming one unified field with you in their consciousness, with your union here. It's just completely overriding this third-party karmic energy here. They're definitely like leaving another big level of leaving the matrix and entering into this unified field with you. And it's like this is happening in their consciousness. This is a big wake up. Like God was saying, he's done that they know to come to you. Again, this is much more stronger coming in though. And I think there's more of a collective group here that are maturing. God is saying they're ready for divine union, alchemical union. So there's a new group that's waking up now here. That's part of the Holy Grail as well. And so your counterpart here is also getting a big wake up here of the union and how to like the visionary card. It's like they know it within themselves. It's like the union is very clear to them here, and the divine feminine Christ component is very clear to them, and they're being guided on this as well. They've got a lot of their mother, grandmother, teacher energy coming in to support and align them here to this new beginning with you and to keep moving forward. So it's like this vision, this understanding is being, like, it's a truth that's being put into their heart. It's being known to them. They just know it. It's like they know it within their spirit. So no one could talk them out of this, knowing that they have here of your union and their desire to be with you. So more and more it's being awoken in them to come in with you here. So the blocks we've got is Prince, and it says romantic charm, potential for power here. So this is their courtship that they're stepping into, the Nine of Pentacles And then we have another mother card, Mother of the Sea Goddess. I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean here. So they're definitely being called. And it's like, I think what they need is direction. Basically here, for purpose, God is saying, I think they've actually been like calling for this direction as well. They could have been really praying for this vision to come in, showing them the path of this. I feeling like this has all been coming into place for them, and there's a breakthrough that's going to happen this week that's going to, it's like flipping them out of being not working together as a team into being united with you here is what I'm hearing. Like united with spirit, united with you, and it's like through the Holy Spirit that's coming to take them here to the union with you. They're being guided by spirit is what I'm hearing. So their action steps, we've got this orphan child card. It says feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So this would be them seeking that third party karmic. We have the King of Wands, and so this is them stepping into that lion template for themselves. Mastery is what I'm hearing. And then we have the Goddess of Balance. So equality, I create and foster reciprocal relationships. So finally, it's like they're not going to keep going down this path of entering into relationships with people that aren't you. They're not God's covenant family here as well as what I'm hearing. So it's temptation is also what I'm hearing. So that whole, like they would have got lured and tricked ultimately here. And this is like, there's a neutralization that's going to happen with this as well. So this is a completion is what it feels like. And it's going to help them get to this lion state of being here, this divine masculine Christ state of being towards you here. And make an offering, God is saying. So it's about them taking the action and feeling strong and confident, but also having that balanced, the karmic balance, which you also have here as well with the Six of Cups, to move forward here. So it's like basically there's a big wake up happening here, and then also they're getting rescued in a way, and their wake up here as well. And then karmic justice is coming in. So it does feel like this Aries full moon in Libra is like bringing this energy forward basically, and it's allowing the neutrality, that the ground to be flat, the path to be straight, so that they can go forward here into the union. And it's like the Divine Mother's coming in to take them and say, follow me down this path here, to make and get this power, this maturity and evolution as well, so that they are a king counterpart, whether they're male or female. This is like the energy that's coming out of them, that they need to take the control of this situation, take their power here and direct it towards, and this is what they're getting the direction on, towards making this offering with you here. It's definitely the shadow aspects is what I'm hearing. That's what's evolving them into a king counterpart. And God is saying, like, with you clearing your shadow aspects, that they're getting this evolution happening. So it's like through your own clearing of the devil, I just feel like it's opening the pathway and getting into your position, right? It's opening the pathway for them to also be taken to you here as well. They're matured. They're fully matured. God keeps saying the word matured, and evolved. There's glyphs that have been coming in. Lots of codes have been coming in, waking them up to this. And these are facts to them. There's nothing that could take them off of this. They know so much within their spirit. Let's see what the final outcome is for the two of you. Like, this is a fact to them. Your union is a fact to them. They're also like getting a new level of like lightheartedness here, and more fun, more playful energies coming out of them with this. They're more attractive, God is saying as well. They're definitely getting a big healing and upgrade. And it's like they have, what it really feels like, to be honest, is like the ego is gone. So it's like they can be masculine, a sovereign, divine masculine, and have fun and play, because there's no I'm too cool to have fun and play kind of energy behind them, or they have to be a certain way or act a certain way to be a masculine, right? But this is all cleared out of them here, and it's like they're just naturally that, and they're ready to have fun, ready to play, but they're in a matured, evolved way, and it's without the ego, God is saying again. So the final outcome for the two of you, we've got hedonist. Light attributes, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty. So this is about this creative energy that's coming in. And then we've got the Four of Cups. So there's definitely, like, God keeps saying there's no more doing jobs or careers or serving mission or spending your time and energy in doing things that are not your service work. So this is coming to completion for, I think, both of you here. And this could be part of, like, God's offering them the Girl Cup this week here. You're ready as well here. You're stepping fully into this creator position. And so they're getting shown and given this offer this week through the Holy Spirit coming in to come to you. And the last cards we have is the Aquamarine Star expression. I express my intuition with self-confidence and love. And these are the Grail codes that are coming in here. And it's just supporting the two of you. Get that direction. And understanding of the union coming in as well. So I'm feeling like you feel very free this week, very aligned. Both of you are feeling very aligned with this consciousness coming in and this confidence around this understanding. And so you both are getting it and getting this heart's harmony as well. So it's allowing the Holy Grail itself, this alchemical creation component that the two of you carry as well, to mature and evolve, God is saying, and then express itself as well. So this is a consciousness, a big week of consciousness, especially for them here. And a week for you to be finally getting to the end game here of cleaning out this devil, this narcissist, this karmic. I'm getting a lot of ear ringing right now. And getting, which is probably part of this consciousness wake up. And it's like, you will have power. You will know how much more powerful you are over this devil by the end of this week. That you are this warrior bride template as well here. This spark is going to definitely, I feel like you have some success as well to validate this for you. But it's like the full power coming back, the womb power, the sacral chakra power. They're getting a lot of solar plexus power. This is all the power centers of the Holy Grail as well. So it's just getting everything stronger, more aligned, more consciousness. And then also like another group of unions coming together, or could be part of more of the counterparts are getting a wake up. And the feminine's been waiting for this time here, but we've had to clear out the sea point of the devil ultimately, though, to get to this beginning. And so it's like, if there is this group as well that could be waking up to the feminine that have already been doing all this work here, and finally it's cleared, and now the masculine are free ultimately here. And it feels like a big group is coming forward, even if it's not a union counterpart. This is a masculine group that's supporting New Earth, supporting Christ consciousness, supporting the Holy Grail, supporting the divine feminine Christ. So it's like they're not going to be supporting the beast system, the matrix, the Jezebel, that whole thing any longer. And it's like where you were once the outsider, it's like you're going to have a whole group of energy behind you now. And this is important. And with your counterpart as well here, it's like everyone is supporting the Sisterhood of the Rose, the Divine Feminine Christ, Mary Magdalene, and the her seed branch as well. And then whether you're male or female, you're embodying this template as well here that we've been ascending and evolving and healing and freeing from the devil ultimately here as well, to bring back the Holy Grail, to bring back alchemy and this level of creation here as well on the earth. So free energy ultimately as well. And so there does feel like a big flip happening as well, sovereign. That that's going to really get this moving forward here, and with backup basically as well. And I do think Scorpio season, we will be seeing more and more of a collective wake up here, and sovereign DNA being activated in the collective, and it's going to just support clearing out the matrix quite rapidly. So we might find the whole month of October to November, Scorpio season, that there's a big shift of the citizens of the earth standing up and taking back their power as well. So sovereignty, because it's waking up in the DNA, God keeps saying. So these codes are already in and ready to go. It's about waking them up. It's in the consciousness. This is happening now. So this is a very big collective reading as well as a personal reading, that you are successful here and you've conquered the beast. You've conquered this shadow aspect as well. You cleared out the sea point of problems in your life, God is saying as well, and illusions that would have kept you trapped from moving forward into the divine union for yourself as well. So for this week's extended reading, we're going to be using the Whispers of Love Oracle card deck to support the attraction and bringing the two of you back home together for marriage here now, especially that the blocks are clearing, these activations are coming in, and it's about bridging this back home together and pulling the two of you together as the perfect match as well. So we're going to continue through the heart and this harmony and these tones. So these are all energy frequencies that we are working with here together as a tribe. If you'd like to join me, the Vimeo link is right down below. I do list down below what we do cover in the extended reading, so you can have a read and see if the energies resonate. Both of you receive these healings, as well as your family, your children, and future generations, and then all past and present lifetimes you've had in your union, relationships in general. So this is a quantum healing. It continues on until it's done and complete through all space, time, and dimension. It's infinite. So these are very, very powerful, and they continue on. So whatever we begin this week will continue. So please do join us. The Vimeo link is right down below. Also, I do a card of the day Monday to Friday on Instagram, on YouTube, as well as on Telegram. The links for those are all down below, and these card readings will support the daily energies for the weekly readings here as well. And I also have a newsletter. If you'd like to participate on my weekly newsletter, I provide more information of what I'm hearing from the Most High that's going to support us moving through the week as well. If you'd like to subscribe, it's through my website at 144godcode.com. I have a contact page there as well if you'd like to contact me with any questions. Thank you so very much for joining me. God bless you. Take care. Be blessed. Bye.